Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have Chamsky here who of course as always wants to chew when I'm doing a video. So hi. I feel like it has been a while since I've said hello and done a video. I have not been feeling the best, but I've been trying to manage and make it through and just trust that everything is going to work out. I have been wanting to do a video on my wax goals for the year. I have not done that yet. It's going to take a little bit of planning on my part because I want to do it a little bit different. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to get everything together and kind of form my thoughts. But my basic premise right now is that I'm on a no buy to low buy. I have not purchased any wax for, I want to say, since October, November-ish. I did, well, let me take that back. I did buy from Super Tarts her Advent pre-order. I did say that if she did that I was gonna purchase some. Now I did start out with like 14 cents that I wanted, or yeah, 12 to 14, and then I cut back to 7 or 8, I think, is what I ended up buying. She did half BAMs, so I was all about that because I don't like to buy full BAMs of anything really. So I've been doing pretty good on that front. I did do some destashing. Thank you to everyone who purchased from my destash. I listed in April Lee has a destash group. I forget what it's called right now, but everyone that's over there was really sweet and nice. So I appreciate everyone coming over and buying something. I am probably going to do a little bit more destashing. I tend to get a little stressed when it comes to destashing in general. I don't know. I always want to make sure I get things out quick. I want to make sure that everything's packed well. I don't know. It's a lot for me. But I think my next hit is going to be some Teddy B's Lows. I feel like well, I'll kind of talk about that more when I get to Teddy B's in the video. But let's go ahead and start so I don't ramble on too long. I'm going to start with Scentsy first. So I think a lot of people will say in their videos, like if you aren't here for Scentsy, I'm going to put timestamps so you can jump ahead if you don't want to hear about Scentsy. So this was kindly gifted to me from a friend. It's cashmere and corduroy, and this is creamy vanilla, Sicilian bergamot, and cashmere sandalwood. I have this going in my kitchen right now, and I feel like it's very vanilla forward. I feel like this would be a really great scent to have if you had someone coming over. I don't know that I get Sicilian bergamot and cashmere sandalwood. There is kind of like a warmth to this scent, but I'm getting a very heavy vanilla. It's nice. I like it. I have another bar of this, so I don't know, like I feel like I will like this, but I'm going to keep warming it. I'll update it across the screen here if I have any more thoughts. Posy Peach is the next one. This is in the Bring Back My Bar that's currently going on. This is Fuzzy Ripe Peach, Green Tendrils of Violet Leaf. Now this one was really, really strong. Now, disclaimer though, 2 of my Scentsy Warmers, so in my kitchen I have all Scentsy Warmers, right? And I have a glass warmer, and then I don't know what the warmer is called, but I don't feel like it performs all that great. So what I've done, and Scentsy does not recommend this, and I do not recommend this at all, I have 40 watt bulbs in the 25 watt warmers. I was looking up online and someone had said that that's what they do. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try it. I don't leave those warmers on. I only turn those warmers on if I'm like around and walking through the kitchen and whatnot. Like, yeah, I'm very mindful of those warmers. So I don't recommend doing that, but it does emit more heat, therefore making your wax a lot stronger. So Posy Peach was so strong. So just, I'm putting that disclaimer out there because I know some people will be like, well, I heard from someone else that Posy Peach is only a medium throw. I would say I only got a really outstanding throw because I have these stronger bulbs in there. I feel like this one probably would have done pretty well if I just had the 25 watt bulbs in, because this one was really strong and it went for 2 days. I don't know that I get the violet leaf in here. It's a very pretty peach. I was trying to think like next time I warm it, I'll probably lighten the cube load a little bit because I feel like it was a little bit strong. I probably didn't need so much of this one. This one is just a pretty peach. There might be a little bit of floral in there, but I mean, I wasn't thinking like, oh, this has floral. I just got like a really pretty peach. Next one I have is Sizzling Coconut. Now, this one is really confusing. This one is cinnamon, coconut milk, and rich vanilla. One of the things when I was warming this was I was trying to figure out like where, if I were to buy this bar again, where would I want to warm this? Because in the kitchen, it was kind of this, it wasn't really flowing with the kitchen. And then I thought, you don't want to use this in the bathroom. I don't think I want to use this in a bedroom. I don't think I want to use this in the living room. Like, where would I use this where it would make sense? I mean, in here, it smells good, but there was something about this coconut that just was not good for me. I don't know if it was the cinnamon in there or... No, I like coconut palm. Coconut palm is a different coconut from Scentsy. I really like that one. That, to me, is a more realistic coconut. I might try one more bar of this because sometimes when I warm things, I feel like when I warm things during different seasons of life or different times, I get a different experience. So, I mean, I would try this one. Again, you can smell the cinnamon in here, which is very unique. But I don't remember getting the cinnamon on warm. I just remember getting this very like, what's the word? It was just like very direct, I guess is the only way I can say it, coconut smell. And it wasn't like a good coconut either. It was kind of a weird coconut. I don't know. I'm gonna have to maybe try that one again or maybe not try it again. I don't know. But again, with that one, I just don't know where it makes sense to warm it. I thought about mixing it with like a scent that would be like not a body care, but like a sunscreen type scent. I feel like coconut goes really good in those types of scents, but I don't know if I'll be mixing anything. Vanilla walnut. I think this was another one sent by my friend, which I'm very grateful for. This is vanilla walnut, roasted walnut, and vanilla bean. And that's exactly what this is. I don't know if I would say this is roasted. It's a very like nutty scent. I liked it on cold. On warm, I was kind of like, where would I warm this where it makes sense? This almost feels like it should be a mixer maybe. Like, I feel like if you wanted to add like something to bakery, like this would be a good one. This one was okay. I didn't like love or hate this one, but I don't think it was like a right away like I loved it. Let's talk about one of my favorites of like the week out of like all vendor wax. Scentsy vendor everything. 100 Acre Wood. Okay, so this one I warmed again. I had it before and I really liked it. I think I did it in my kitchen and the throw wasn't that great, but I did it in the bathroom this time and what a difference. So this is Cotton Blossoms, Wild Jasmine, and Cozy Vanilla. You guys, this scent is so beautiful. So I have always wanted to love clean cotton. Like, clean cotton to me though is just too harsh. It's like, it's very potent. I feel like this one is like a softer cotton with like, I almost get like a woody note, even though it says Wild Jasmine. I feel like there's a woody note in here. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing in here, but there's like a wood smell with that cotton, and this scent was just so gorgeous. In my bathroom, I did 2 cubes in my Furry Friends warmer, and this went for like 2 days. I loved this scent. I'm having trouble smelling it now, but it smells amazing in the warmer. Yeah, I don't know, like jasmine I do like for the most part. There are some really strong jasmines. I feel like there's different levels of jasmine. I feel like don't be afraid of jasmine if you are, but if you've ever tried this one, comment down below and let me know what you think, because I love this bar. This one will always be, even though it's available for spring, summer, I put it in a club because I thought I want a bar every time I get a club. So the next one we have is Enchanted Mist. I wanted to say too, I don't really talk about how long something lasts in my space because sometimes I just change things whether they're still going or not. So to me, like, length of time doesn't really matter, because I feel like I want to change stuff out. Unless I'm really, really loving it, I'll let you know. But for the most part, I try to change wax like when I'm sick of it, which could be 4 hours, it could be 8 hours. Unless it just absolutely dies, then I change it more often. Or if I'm not getting a good throw. So this is apples, rose petals, and jasmine. Now on cold, I really thought I was gonna like this, but this one on warm had a floral note in it. And I don't know if there's just a mix of jasmine and rose petals that just really wasn't doing it for me. The apple in here is not like too prominent. It's kind of this really pretty apple actually, and that's again why I say I really like this one on cold. But on warm, I feel like there was just this floral in here that was coming out that I did not love. Kind of same thing with this one. This is, oh, and Enchanted Mist, by the way, I will say, I feel like this one did go for quite a while. I finally did change it out because I just wasn't like loving it. Coconut Vanilla Orchid is orange zest, coconut milk, and vanilla orchid. So I think this one for me had a floral note. I'm thinking I don't like the smell of orchids because the floral in here was not my favorite. Again, on cold, I thought it smelled really pretty, but when I warmed it, I was like, oof. But yeah, this one was just a little too much for me as far as like floral. I can handle certain florals, but there are just some that I just do not like. And I think that was one of them. The next one I have is Sheer Leather. I've had this bar forever, it feels like. Sheer Leather is bergamot, hint of leather, and sandalwood. This is like classic Scentsy man. If you've like been through like with Scentsy throughout the years, some of their man scents are just so good. This one I loved. Oh, it reminds me of a cologne. It doesn't, like, to me, I don't really get leather in here. Oh, this is just like, it reminds me of a cologne. I feel like it's a dupe of a cologne I've smelled before. But if I could find a cologne that smells like this, I would totally be buying it. This one's really good. I did this in the bedroom. The next one I have is Pacific Mist, and I believe Alexis sent this bar to me. I think. Well, she sent me a bar. I just don't know if it's this one in particular. But thank you, Alexis, for this bar. This is, it's funny because I think I had asked her if she had, or I think she heard me say that I was looking for Pacific Mist and she had a bar and she just sent it to me, which I thought was really sweet. But it's funny, now that I've been looking for Pacific Mist, I find it everywhere. So I've been building up my stash of this because I really like this scent. This is Ocean Air, Sea Salt, Driftwood, and a touch of tropical nectar. Now, I don't know that I get nectar in here. This one to me is literally like the ocean spray coming off the water. That's what it smells like to me. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly like you would think. Pacific Mist, perfect name for this. I may get a little bit of tropical nectar, but I really like this one in the kitchen. Just anytime. Even in the bedroom, it'd probably be really nice too. I got this sample from my old consultant, who's no longer a consultant, but she made these fun, like, 2 scents mixed together. This is Summerberry Lemonade. This was so good. I don't know if she came up with this blend on her own, but it was so good. It's a cube of summer berry melon and squeeze a day, and it was such a good berry, like, lemonade scent. I loved that. So thank you. You know who you are if you're watching. This next one is Gimme Candy. I loved this one. This one was like a surprise. Usually I don't like, well, let me just tell you what these scent notes are. Caramelized sugar, golden honey, and sweet buttercream. So usually honey and like caramel anything, just go ahead and count me out. But this was like if you've ever tried the scent Sugar, it's kind of an older bar. I'm actually on the lookout for it. So if any of you Scentsy consultants have a bar of Sugar, let me know. This would be like the darker cousin of Sugar because of the caramel. Well, I take that back because Sugar has lemon in it, I think. But anyways, Sugar is like a more, it smells like sugar to me. This one is more of like that dark, deeper sugar smell. This one was really nice. I did this one in the kitchen, and this one just put off such a good scent. Like, I liked the vibe of this one going in the kitchen. It's pretty simple. Like, there's nothing really special or unique about it, but it's good. It's like one of those basic I'm kind of in my head, I kind of have a basic like Scentsy starter pack in my head, and I think that would go in there for sure. My Wish, this is one that I got off of, and I'm embarrassed to say it, I got off of eBay for an exorbitant price. Don't do that, you guys, just don't. This is Earthy Fig, Sweet Violet, and Marshmallow. You guys, this is another one that I would warm all the time. This had the most, I have it in a bag because when I got the bars, I was like, oh my gosh, they were so messy. I was like, are you kidding me? But it's fine. This is just such a beautiful scent. I don't know what it is about this scent that really gets me, but it is marshmallow. Like whatever's going on, it's like swirled in marshmallow. This one to me does not have like a violet scent to it, at least not to my nose. To me, it's more like of an earthy fig. This one's really hard to describe, but if you like a marshmallow scent with a little bit of like, maybe a bit of like earthy floral, like not even floral in a bad way either. Just this one is really good. If you've ever tried it, let me know. Okay, again, this one did amazing for me. This is Apricot Clouds. And this is, oh, I have it on here, don't I? No. Oh, shoot. This is, I don't know what this is. I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. This is part of the Valentine's collection. You can still get this. This is apricots, and I think it's got marshmallow and one other thing. I'll try to put it across the screen. I thought this was such a pretty apricot scent. The marshmallow comes in and gives it this like really beautiful, it just kind of tones down the apricot smell, but this one was so pretty. I did this in my kitchen and I loved it. So I put 2 bars in my club because if I'm getting a club, I think I want 2 bars of this. Yeah, this one I really enjoyed. I can see warming this in the bathroom, bedroom, wherever. This is a win for me. Oh, that one I wanted to say it lasted for a long time at probably about a medium high. Like that one was pretty like good. I'll keep it in my club for a little bit and get a few more bars and see how I like it again the next time I warm it. Summer Sippin', this is also part of the Bring Back My Bars. This is, oh, I have it on here, duh. This is Sun Ripened Raspberries and Tangy Lemons. This one is so good. I get a lemonade, like a raspberry lemonade vibe off this. It almost smells like, to me, because like I think of vendor lemonade and I feel like this is different. It's not like, this is not like a vendor lemonade. It's kind of this, and it's not harsh lemons either. It's this really good mix. It's almost like you took a Kool-Aid packet, like a raspberry lemonade Kool-Aid packet, and you ripped it open and you were smelling it. It's really bright and fresh, fruity, but in the best way. And I don't like raspberry anymore, you guys. This one is just perfect. So if you like a summer scent, this is really good. I have this one clubbed as well too. I'm gonna grab another bar of it and see how I like it. Okay, let's jump into Super Tarts, because I have it right here. Well, I feel like if I grab this, it's gonna, my tower is gonna fall over. Okay, so let's start with, okay, this is Lemon Sea Salt, and I'm forgetting the name of this. It's a Lord of the Rings character. It's like the witch, or no, the elven queen. I can't think of her name. I can see her. Lemon Sea Salt. This is sea salt, wood, cane sugar, sage, and Sorrento lemon. This is one of my favorite scents. This scent is so gorgeous. I think this is a, like part of the mixture of this is a Jo Malone. I think it's wood. Is it wood, sage, and sea salt? I don't know. Does it have lemon in it? Maybe Brandy adds lemon to this, but it is so pretty. It's like if you want to take a lemon and kind of tone it down a bit, this is like earthy lemon. I remember, I think the first time I ever had this, I didn't like it, and now it's like a favorite. Yeah, this is like an earthy lemon. It's not too heavy on the lemon. I've never smelled the Jo Malone type though. Next time I'm at Sephora, I think they have it at Sephora. I'll have to try it. I finished a clamshell in birch, pink sugar, and Palo Santo. I think I only had 1 cube of this left, so I put it in my bathroom 17 watt pink zebra warmer. This scent was so pretty. I kept trying to figure out what this was reminding me of, because every time I walked in the bathroom I was like, oh my gosh, what is this reminding me of? It reminds me of God's Woods from Teddy Bees, except it's got pink sugar. I think God's Woods has a whole bunch of stuff in it, but it's very similar to this. I believe God's Woods has the birch and Palo Santo. Because yeah, it's so familiar. It's crazy how some of the oils can trigger you to think of another vendor's blend. Yeah, but this one was so pretty. If she did this one again, I think I would try to secure some. This one was a strong one too as well. That's not my first time warming it. I remember, I think I did it in the bedroom, but the bathroom it kept going and going. I finally just took it out because I was bored of it, but it lasted a while and it was really pretty. Cujo, I don't know what this is called now. This is warm vanilla sugar, brown sugar figs, and blackberry jam. So this one I always tried to figure out what I was smelling. This clamshell is really old too. This one is so weird because you do get blackberry jam, but it's not like prominent blackberry jam. Like I wouldn't think, oh, this has blackberry jam in it. It's kind of more about the figs and the warm vanilla sugar. I haven't had this one in a long time, and this bar is quite old. I think I just had a cube of it left, and I just warmed it. I used to really love that scent. You know, I'm not over it, but it's not one that like appeals to me all the time. But it's a good scent if you like those kind of scents and you want to try it. Arrow, if you know, you know. This is black pepper, moss, silver birch, peppermint, and rain. This scent is so gorgeous, you guys. If you like peppermint, but it's not super strong peppermint, and you like kind of earthy scents, I feel like this one is pretty strong in the silver birch. And then you get the most gorgeous like peppermint. It's not overly peppermint. And then the rain, her rain is so good. I don't get moss or black pepper per se, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of silver birch and peppermint. Such a good mix. If you know, you know. Try Arrow the next time you can. It's really, really good. Okay, I also have Burst Your Bubble, which I think used to be called Effie from the Hunger Games. This is ginger ale, grape soda, and spun sugar. Now this, probably if you hear grape sugar and you don't like, or I'm sorry, grape soda, you hear grape soda and you don't like grape, you're probably automatically like, nope. I don't love grapes in general, but this one with the ginger ale, her ginger ale is so like well, I don't want to say magical, I don't want to be dramatic, but her ginger ale is really good. This one to me just smells like the best ginger ale with just a hint of grape, and that spun sugar comes in and like rounds it all out. I love this scent. These two and Arrow I think were my, well no, actually everything except for Cujo I would get again. And this next one I'm going to show you. Every time I try this one, I keep trying it thinking that it sounds good to me. But every time I try it, I'm just like, I don't know. This is Violet. This is peppermint, cotton candy, and blackberry. I think the blackberry just throws me off. I keep trying to like it. And also I feel like the peppermint in here is different than a usual peppermint. I feel like if it was a regular peppermint, I don't know if I'm explaining that right either. I don't know if it's the same peppermint oil or not, but I feel like this is very different. And maybe it's the blackberry in here that just throws me off altogether. I just don't think I like the blackberry in here. I kind of wish it was heavier on the peppermint, if I'm honest. That one's not for me, but I know a lot of people like that one. I remember when that one first came out and people went crazy. Oh, let me jump back to Scentsy really fast. I just have two more things, I think. Okay, car bars, you guys, or scent circles, sorry, scent circles. I don't know, like, I think they're still going to carry these. These, I have never had one that performed for me. I think in one of my last videos, someone had commented that they had listed off a few scents and scent circles that work for them, but this one did nothing. Every time I try a dang scent circle, it's like, I don't even know why I bother. So I give up on, well, actually most of the scent circles I've had have been sent to me for free. So I'm just kind of like, ugh, but I hate that someone spent money on them and they don't work. The fragrance flower. This is the first time I'm using a fragrance flower. I got this in a flash sale. So I was like, this is the perfect time to try. And this one is like a colored one, like it turns the flower a color, which I think is super fun. So this is Sparkling Spice Citrus. I'd never used a fragrance flower, so I wanted to talk about it. So far, I actually really like it. I will update when it finishes, but I think it's doing really well. I have it in our bathroom, and I get like these little bursts of scent. Like I'll walk in the room, like I'll walk in our bedroom, which is attached to the bathroom, obviously, and immediately I'm like, oh, I can smell that. Like I get little wafts of it. It's not like constant or heavy or anything. It's just, it's perfect. It's really, really good. I like it. Okay, you guys, let me talk about Teddy Bees. I feel like I'm constantly talking about Teddy Bees. I need a new lid for this. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is Bakery and Lace. This is, I can smell this, and this smells so, so good. This is brown sugar, caramel, powdered sugar, bakery dough, sugared musk, bottom notes of sweet woods. So the first time I warmed this, I think I said in my first go around with this one that it was way too strong. I put way too much wax in my warmers, and it freaking blew me out of my living room, okay? I tried this again, and I cut way, way back on the wax. I think I probably used, if I had to guess, like 0.5 ounces, 0.75, I'm not really sure. Not strong at all. Like, I was having the hardest time smelling this. So then I was like, ugh, okay. Like, first time I warmed it, it was too much wax. This time, it wasn't enough. So then I was like, all right, let me try a little bit more. Let me try to be a little bit heavier handed. So I went ahead and I did probably an ounce. So across 3 warmers each time, right? And again, I was just like getting like wafts of it. Like it wasn't, I don't know. It was a medium performer, I would say. The first time light, and then the second time more of a medium. So I don't know what's going on with you guys. Like every time I put something in my hot warmers or my hot plates, almost always I can get them to throw. Like if I'm ever struggling with a vendor or a wax, I put it on a hot plate and most certainly I will get a scent throw. This one is just so confusing. Like Teddy Bees is so confusing to me because I try so hard with her wax, and I'm trying to make it work, and I'm trying to be like, okay, if it didn't work this time, let me try it. Let me try a different scent, not a different scent. Let me try a different amount in my warmers. Let me try it in a different room. Let me try it in a different area. Like I'm trying so hard with her wax that at some point I feel like I'm just going to be done, because I feel like, as my friend had said, that her wax is kind of high maintenance, which I love like her blends. Like she's got some really great blends, but it's like, if you can't get it to work in your house, and I know some people probably get great performance and have great luck with her wax. And like, I'm so happy that you do, because I feel like she does have some really special blends, but I don't know, you guys. Comment down below if you have any thoughts on that. Salty lavender, sweet lavender, salty sea air, and toasted marshmallow. Now this one did a little bit better than the Bakery in Lace. Again though, I feel like I could tell that it was in the room, but I was having a hard time just really enjoying it. It was like I had to really search for this scent. And I will say, this scent, while it's pretty, it's not like, I feel like every vendor does some sort of version of like salty sea air, marshmallow, and lavender, right? So I feel like I could easily get that from another vendor and not have the issue. But I mean, it was a pretty blend. It just, again, it just kind of was like, I feel like I really have to search for her wax. And then when my nose kind of finds it, I'm like, okay, there it is. But then like, I feel like it's just not there. You know what I mean? Like you walk in the room and you can smell what's going on. It's like, I don't know. It's more of like the background. You know what I mean? It's not forward. It's kind of in the background. And you're like, oh, I smell something, but I don't really know what it is, kind of situation. I don't know. This one did better. Now I would kind of expect a scent like this to do well, or we have big problems. Dreamweaver is flannel sheets, soft lavender with a hint of vanilla and peppermint. Now, oh, one thing I wanted to say too about this Bakery and Lace This one had a really nice like wood note to it. It says bottom notes of sweet woods, and that is very true. That does come out, and it is nice. Again, not strong, but it's nice. So this one, I liked this one. You have to be like a laundry flannel sheets person to like this. Again, this one to me just smelled like flannel sheets. I couldn't smell the lavender. I could not smell any peppermint. So this one to me was just like a flannel sheets scent. So again, not like, you know, I don't know. I kind of expected more from that. Now I will try this one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this one in the bedroom and the bathroom, and I'll report back next week and see if I can get some more notes out of that one. This one, I feel like this one did okay. Now, bad news is I didn't love the scent on this one. This is Mom Life, creamy oat milk, frothy vanilla cold foam, and a hint of sensual vanilla. I did not like this one. I thought I would like oat milk scents, and there are some out there that I do like. I think this one was just not for me, or I just wasn't in the right mood for this one, so I'm not going to really comment on this one too much, but that is my teddy bees for this week. Okay, so after I was kind of frustrated with my teddy bees, I was like, all right, let me throw something in that I know is going to work in my living room because I've warmed it before. So what I did is from Destination Wax, I had a loaf of Lavender Twilight. This is Sweet Lavender, Lilac, Tonka Bean, and Ylang Ylang. It's the Lush Twilight dupe. She has the best one ever. If you like lavender, or if you like Twilight from Lush, you will love this one. It's so special. And then Vanilla Dream Cake, which is one of her best, I think, vanilla scents. So what I did is I mixed them. I've had this one on its own in my living room, and it does fabulous. So I wanted to mix this because I was just like, you know what? I really want lavender, but I want to kind of change it up. So Vanilla Dream Cake is layers of rich vanilla cake, marshmallow buttercream, confetti sprinkles, and crushed sugar cookies. If you like sugar cookie scents, you absolutely have to try this one at least one time. So mixing this, I probably kind of toned down the Lavender Twilight with this, but the mix together was really, really pretty. I want to kind of warm this one on its own in my living room to see how it does. Actually, both of these on their own to see how they do. I've done Lavender Twilight in my living room before with great performance, but these are getting kind of on the older side. They are from 2022. Okay, Destination Wax Frosted Sugar Cookie. This is another good one. I will say I like the Vanilla Dream Cake better. This is just a good sugar cookie. It's going in my bedroom right now. I wanted sugar cookie in there, but I'll have to report back to you. I need to go check on it, but it was doing well. I feel like Destination Wax, sometimes you have really great performance with her wax, and sometimes I feel like after a certain amount of time, her wax is kind of hit or miss. So out of the like vanillas and sugar cookies, Vanilla Dream Cake is probably my favorite, but this one is a good alternative as well. Okay, really quickly, I wanted to talk about Second and Spruce. Now, most of the time I get great throw from Second and Spruce. This one, however, though, I feel like just didn't really do that well. Peter. And I think also that the scent was not what I thought it was going to be. This is carrot cake, cream cheese frosting, butter pecan ice cream, hint of cinnamon, and brown sugar drizzle. I thought this one was going to be fantastic. And it smells good in here. I'm going to try it again in a different room. So I'll try this one and Dreamweaver again in different rooms and see if I get different results. But Peter was not, unfortunately, that sweet little bunny. I hate to call him out like that, but we're gonna try again though. Okay, let's do some Rosegirls, and then I just have some other empties here. So the first one I did was Whack-A-Rabbit. I've been trying to warm through my muffins. This is peanut butter cookies, vanilla ice cream, and waffle cone. This one did pretty well. I feel like the peanut butter cookies died off pretty quick, and then but I was left with this really beautiful waffle cone and ice cream smell. I was like, oh, like this totally transformed into like the best like waffle cone vanilla smell, but the peanut butter cookies was gone. So this one was good. I don't normally search out peanut butter scents, but this one was nice. And again, once that peanut butter died off, I was just like, whoa, like this is really good. I don't know that I would need that one again. I don't think I will get that one again. Fern Gully. This is tuberose, green grass, white jasmine, palms, and ocean. Now I'm going to be honest, you guys, all I got from this scent was just a green smell. Nothing in particular that I thought, oh, this smells like grass, or because it does say green grass. I don't think I got that. It just smelled green to me. I was like, this smells like a watery green sort of. Yeah, it's got like an herbal to it. I'm gonna have to warm this one again. It was kind of like this bright green smell, but again, I couldn't tell you like, oh, it smelled like this or this. I really did like it though. It was bright and kind of refreshing, but it's green. It's like you have to like green, like herbal, and probably grass, even though I don't like fresh cut grass. To me, this was softer. The next one I did was the Hoodie Heist. This is flannel, shaving cream, vanilla sandalwood, Palo Santo, fresh air, and balsam. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This one to me was just like a flannel with something extra. I didn't feel like this one was super unique. I just felt like I was smelling flannel. I'm pretty sure sorry, I don't know where I got cut off there. I'm pretty sure it's a dupe for Bath & Body Works flannel, because that's what I was thinking of. I was like, this smells like flannel from Bath & Body. This one is very like, you have to like flannel, because I feel like that's exactly what this smells like. I don't know that I got like the shaving cream or even the Palo Santo. I feel like the flannel just kind of overtook this one. So there's that. This one was strong. Both of these, Fern Gully and the Hoodie Heist, were strong. The peanut butter one was too, but the peanut butter, again, like I said, died off pretty fast. Okay, L3 Oregon Autumn. This is crisp, clean, and fresh fallen leaves with a hint of rain. I did not like this. It's pretty light. Normally my scoops do really well. I need to try this in a different room. Yeah, it smells good on cold, but something about this one I just didn't like. I know someone had told me that they loved this one, so I wanted to try it, but I mean, I'll try it again in a different spot. I put it in my kitchen in my Scentsy Warmers, and usually my Scentsy Warmers do scoops really well, but I couldn't smell that, so I don't know. We'll try again. A sweet friend had sent me this Swanky Apple Pumpkin Strudel. I kind of warmed this on a whim. I was trying to get through some wax that friends had sent me. This one was really good. I mean, it's like a fall blend though. Like I'm not really sure why I was warming it in the middle of like spring. Well, I don't know what you'd call this, winter slash spring slash summer, depending on what day it is. This one was really good though. It has a nice spicy note to it. I liked that. All right, I finished 2 Bath & Body Works. I think that's all the wax I finished, or well, half finished and then finished. I love this. This is a Bath & Body Works soap, cookie butter truffle. I don't know if it says, yeah, it's always on the back. I don't know why I have such a hard time. I would totally get this again and use it all throughout the year. This is cookie butter, whipped cream, and vanilla extract. This is just a good bakery scent. I went through this super fast. I loved that one. Whoops. And then Tree Farm was another one that we had out during Christmas time, but it kind of fell over into January, and then I think I finished it in January. Yeah, Tree Farm. This is crisp pine needle, warm cedar, and spiced apple. I don't know that I got, now that I'm saying spiced apple, I'm like, really? Yeah, this was just a good tree scent. It did remind me of a Tree Farm though, because it did have kind of that like woody smell. Yeah. Now I'm kind of remembering it. I guess it does kind of have apple scent in there too, but you wouldn't really pick it up unless you were looking for it, I feel like. But Tree Farm was one I would get again, along with the cookie butter truffle. Okay, I've been trying really hard to work through my Lush. I always show it because I like to remind myself that I am working through my Lush. So I buy Lush probably 4 times a year. I go in and I buy some body creams and stuff, lotions. This is a Love You Lot soap. I put it in my shower. Obviously it's going to take me a while to work through that, but this is old. I don't know what year this was from. This is from like Valentine's Day. So I put it in there. I do try to work through like my body care and stuff like that. So I have a perfume here called Calicus. This is kind of a fan favorite. This is like a lemon lime. I think I've heard people say like a lemon lime pastille, but I don't know what that is. It's like a lemon lime candy in the best way possible. This has like vendor wax folks will use this in some of their blends. People love this smell. It has lime oil, neroli, and then one other oil that I can't pronounce, but this is like candy heaven. Just the best, like lemon, lime. Well, it's not even lemon, I wouldn't say. It's like this lime candy. Oh, it's so good. Just anytime they make this in shower gel too, I jump on it because it's that good. Silky underwear, you guys have probably seen me go through this a bazillion times, but this is a dusting powder that Lush comes out with. I cannot use the regular powders like sold at stores. It gives me like a rash for whatever reason. This is the only one that doesn't. So, and it smells good too. So I like using it all throughout the year, but especially summer. It's just got such a good scent. I think the scent is jasmine, cocoa butter. Is that it? Vetiver. Yeah. So went through another one of those. And then the last two things I have here is I did finish Fenty Skin. This is a lotion. I love this cinnamon one. I think it's called Cinnamon Bun. This one was good too. I think it has glitter in it though. This is it's called Butter Drop. And it is a whipped oil body cream. This goes on so smooth. It soaks in pretty quickly. I don't feel like this had a scent. I feel like it was kind of scentless. And I feel like she does make one that is scentless. But I do try really hard to work through my lotions. I never want to have an abundance of lotions and all that. So I do work through things like pretty steadily. Last but not least, I have a Scrub Mommy. If you guys have never used one of these, what are you waiting for? My friend Lauren, I don't know if she's still into wax or not, but she had sent me a really nice random act of kindness, and she had sent me a Scrub Mommy. First time using one, I was like, oh my gosh, this is life-changing. Anytime I run out, I grab more of these because I always have a backup ready to go. But I just want to show that I am like, for myself, that I am using my things and they don't just sit there, and like I don't buy things just to buy them and have them sit, you know? Except for wax. I will say my wax is a little bit out of control. So that is it, you guys. I feel like this is a really long one again. I need to be better about doing these warm reviews. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you are doing on your wax goals, if you set any at all. I know I'm like super late to doing like wax goals for the year, but I think it's okay to do like maybe like a quarterly one. That's kind of how I do resolutions too. Like I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I kind of throughout the year I evaluate things, and then I kind of like make resolutions mid-year or anytime during the month that I feel like I need to sit down and like reevaluate things. I'll do it. So all right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye guys.